comes Mr. Dog. And here comes Mr. Deer. Hey Mr. Dog, how are you? I'm fine. Well, don't get confused. Those were just shadow of my hands, like this. Assalamu alaikum everyone. So let us talk about shadow and how they are formed. Okay, so shadows are formed by blocking light. Yes, when a source of light is blocked by any object, it forms a dark patch, and that is called shadow. Okay.
As you all can see, the shadow of children falling on the wall, and here the source of light is sun. How the shadow is formed? Because their body is stopping the light, which forms a dark patch, and that is called shadow. As in this image, here the source of light is torch and the object is steady, and it is blocking the light, so the shadow is formed. It means that object is coming in front of the torch. Same as here in this image. In front of the torch there is a vase and it is blocking the light, so the shadow is formed there.
Children, see, this is the source of light and I am blocking the light with my hands. Now, as you can see, my shadow becoming bigger and smaller. Well, I'll tell you why. When you hold the torch near my hand, the shadow becomes bigger. And when I hold the torch further away, the shadow becomes smaller. See, I'll explain you again. When you hold the torch near my hand, the shadow becomes bigger. When the torch is taken further away, means when you take the torch far away from my hand, the shadow becomes smaller.
So children, as we saw, the shadow changes when the torch is near to your hand and further to your hand. Now we are going to see shadows during the day. Remember children, the sun is not moving. The earth is spinning on its axis. And we also saw while sunrise the sun is lower. At midday the sun is higher. And again at sunset the sun is lower. Let us see how shadows change during the day with the help of the picture. At morning when the sun rises, the shadows are longer, as you all can see in the picture. Shadow of the lamppost. The sun is lower in the morning, so the shadows are longer. Now as the time increases, 9 a.m. and 11 a.m., the sun is rising slowly in the sky and the shadow is slowly becoming shorter and shorter. Observe the picture properly. And then at noon, when the sun is high in the sky, the shadow becomes the shortest, as you all can see in the picture. At noon time, the shadow is shortest, means at 12 p.m. As the time passes, the sun starts getting lower in the sky as it's 2 p.m. and again the shadow starts getting longer and longer. Then the time passes and it's 4 p.m. 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. and the shadow goes longer and longer and the sun is getting lower and lower as it is time for the sunset. At 6 p.m., that is evening, the sun is lower in the sky again and the shadow is becoming longer as you all can see in the picture. Observe the picture properly, then you will understand the shadow changes. So children, what did we learn? When the sun is low in the sky, shadows are long. When the sun is high in the sky, shadows are short. Remember that. And one more thing we saw. Whatever direction the sun is in the sky, the shadows it creates is in opposite direction. So this is how we saw shadows change during the day. Yes, and I hope you all have understood the lesson. We have completed the lesson day and night. See the videos properly, you will understand. Take care. Allah Hafiz.